Lies quick like rain on concrete. Why is it blank when we meet? Feel the wet ground warm. We don't last long. Are we stuck in the same code? Pause between yes and no. The street winds below. We don't want the same things, but your beat stays playing in the hardest weeks, where the ads keep praying. Are we stuck in the same code? Pause between yes and no. The street winds below. Life's quick like rain on concrete. Why is it blank when we meet? Feel the wet ground warm. We don't last long. You didn't mean to leave me, but your message faded. Said you needed me. Now the screen's empty. Are we stuck in this same code? Pause between yes and no. The street winds below. Life's quick like rain on concrete. Why is it blank when we meet? Feel the wet ground warm. We don't last long. We don't want the same things, but your beat stays playing in the taxi's wings, where the ads keep praying. Are we stuck in the same code?
Good evening, folks. How is everybody? It is a bonus stream today. Where we are... Oh, my camera isn't in the right place. One sec. There we go. It's up. It's ready. We're good to go. How is everybody? I've had my first day of dieting today. Oh, put that on. First day of dieting today. I am red faced. I have been gym and back at it. It is quite the thing going back to the gym for the first day when you've not been in a while. Does suck. Not gonna lie. Does suck. Does indeed. Fun fact, my missus said to me the other day, I record my videos during the day, mostly, and she said I should start doing it the night before, because, in her words, you look a lot better in that light. Thank you, my darling. That was... Because normally I record them, like, in the morning, and I look like I've just got up. Like, I do look like I've just got up. It's like, ugh. But, you know, we are where we are. So I might give that a go tomorrow. Try and record 2 videos at once tomorrow. That'd be pretty cool. Tomorrow's video, we are actually covering... If you want a hint, we are going to be playing a video game in a little bit, for like an hour, as I record some B-roll. But if you want a hint as to basically what we're going to be doing tomorrow, this game is involved. Games Workshop have been on the copyright spree again, and we're going to be talking about that tomorrow on 40k Rants. Mainly because of how cowardly they seem to be in terms of who they go after and when. So that'll be tomorrow. Hey Jimmy, B4, how's it going, man? Patrick, good on you. What are you doing for nutrition? I'll tell you in a minute. Jim, how's it going, dude? Everything's fine, mate. So nutrition, usually what I do is I cut out most carbs. And when I say most carbs, I mean like pretty much all of them. I will have carbs. I'll have under 100 grams of carbs a day is my daily intake. It's my ideal intake. I eat a lot of protein, a lot of veg, and I cut out all sugar. I drink lots of water. I cut out most carbonated drinks, even ones that are like, you know, no fat, no sugar. I cut those out too. And generally, I just do that. I just make sure I'm doing that. And yeah, normally things go fine. I take in under 2,000 calories a day. And with that, I'm either a walk a day if I'm too lazy to do. So me and routine, like, I like routines, but I also don't. You know what I mean? Like if sometimes I don't feel like doing something, and I've learned a good hack. Instead of just if there's a day where I just don't want to do the gym through boredom rather than I don't want to go to the gym, I can't be bothered. It's not that I can't be bothered. It's that I'm bored. I'm like, I don't want to do the gym again, man. Like, come on. Like, I went yesterday and the day before. I'm bored. I'll go for a walk. I'll do something active. I'll go for a walk, like 4 or 5 miles to a destination. Then I'll walk 4 or 5 miles back. Do you know what I mean? Whilst listening to something at a brisk pace. I'm not going to burn as many calories as I do in the gym, but I'm doing something. Do you know what I mean? And that tends to be what I do. And with the male metabolism, if you cut out most carbs, try and get under 100 grams a day. If you can't, if you get like 150, no biggie. No real biggie. Especially if they're liquid carbs. Like if you drink beer over the weekend, that's fine. You'll still lose weight. It's fine. But if you try and stay under 100 grams of carbs a day, you will lose weight. Like your body will just go, oh, I've got no carbs to burn. I may as well burn this fat. And when it burns the fat, and away you go. Now, if you combine that with weightlifting or going running or whatever, you will tone up and you will lose weight even faster. But a good cheat for a man is just to cut out carbs. That's bread, pasta, chocolate, sugar, all this stuff. Anything stodgy, cut it out. Eat lots of meat, all the meat that you want. Chicken, steak. Don't go overboard. I'm not saying, when I say all the meat that you want, I don't mean like have 5 steaks a day. I mean like, you can have steak every day if you want. It's not a big deal. Fish is awesome, brilliant for you as well. All the veg that you want, you can have. Fruit, certain kinds, you can have fruit. And and also soups. Soups are such a good hack. Like, I went on miso soup, right? And miso soup is an amazing hack. If you can get like a little bit of chicken or whatever, or a miso broth, oh man, get a miso broth and stick some chicken in there with some spring onion and stuff. Oh my god, yeah, you can just eat that all day, and it's got next to no calories, and it's just all good stuff. It's just all good shit. There are lots of ways to do it. Today I'm treating myself. I've been on a diet today, but I'm doing my last. I've got like a bottle of Pepsi Max left in the house, so I'm drinking that, and then once that's gone, it's gone, and we're off and away. I want to start wrestling training again, and my first big session is on Thursday, so won't be doing anything big. I'll be running the ropes and generally doing cardio, bleep test and stuff, just to get my eye in again, doing flat back bumps, general collar elbow tie-ups, things like that. I'll be doing that on Thursday. Basically just running the ring, just getting used to it again, and then we'll see. I can't afford steak daily or even meat daily. You can. This is the thing, you can. There are many places to get the meat that is, not premium or expensive. Like a single steak is like, you can get a single, in my local Aldi, which is like a shop over here, you can get a steak for £2, £2.50. It's not a good steak, but it's meat, It's meat. It's it's not brand steak, but it's meat. It'll do you fine. So if you can't, £2.50 a day for the main part of your meal, that's cheap as shit, man. Come on, that's cheap. Let's not do the I can'ts. Let's not look for excuses. Let's not do the I can'ts. £2. I'd say, to be honest with you, I'd say like £4 or £5 for the main part of your dinner. £4 or £5 is cheap to me. That's like what, $6-7? So you're looking at $6-7 for the main component ingredient of your dinner every day. That's pretty much A1. That's I'm not saying it's you, damned Legion, but I know a lot of people who've said to me in the past, "Oh, I can't afford this or I can't afford that," but then they'll go and have a Subway or a Starbucks, or they'll have other things, and like, dude, let's not. Shut up. Do you know what I mean? Flank steak is $30 a kilogram where you are. That's ridiculous. Well, flank steak. How much is flank steak over here? Flank steak per kilogram. Flank steak per kg in UK is flank steak, often sold as bavette or goose skirt in the UK, generally costs between £13.95 and £23. So it costs the same over here, dude. It costs the same over here. And I think you're not getting what I mean when I say it. So when I go into the store where I am, it's like shrink wrapped, and it's one steak. There's one steak in this packet, and it's like £3. It's about £3, right? I buy those, and I have steak every day. I buy those £3 a go, and I have steak every day. Yeah, and that's leading to get into chicken. Chicken's even cheaper. If you get like pre-cut chicken, man, that's, you know. Jimmy says, I've been able to do a carnivore diet for £5 a day. Ground beef, eggs, pork fat, grated cheese. Bit extreme, but relatively affordable. It is, man. It is. Do you know those? Do you know what I use sometimes? You know those sausages that you get in... I don't mean like normal sausages. I mean, they are like big... It's going to sound really odd, but like big sausages that you just cut off bits of it, you know? I do that with eggs. With eggs. And that meal costs me... What? £2 per sitting. 2 eggs, sausage, bit of sausage cut off, all fried up in a pan. You know, maybe put some mustard sauce in there. That's what, £2.50 per meal, and I'm full. I'm like, whoa, you know, I'm full. I'm ready to go. There are many ways to do it. A carnivore diet. A carnivore diet's, if you know where you're going and what you're doing, carnivore diet's cheaper than most other things out there. Especially if you get like, you know, all this vegan stuff. Like being a vegan is the most expensive fucking thing in the world. And one, it makes everybody hate you. And number 2, it's really expensive. It's stupidly expensive. You know, we're just weaning my daughter now because she was obsessed with veganism for a long time. And she's like... And she wasn't really a vegan because she wanted to be a vegan. She was a vegan because her mother insisted that she become a vegan. Which is, like, different. So we gave her own choice, and she chose to be a vegan. Okay, fine. But slowly but surely, I don't hide what I eat from my daughter. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm sorry, you're in my house. No. Your sensibilities, not in this house. Like, I eat meat here. So, you're here as well. We provide a roof over your head. I'm going to eat meat. That's it, right? The world does not acquiesce to you. You need to just get used to that fact, and that's just what I do. And slowly but surely, I cook meat in the house, and I eat it around, not on purpose, I just eat it whenever I am. And eventually, she started to go, what's that? It smells nice. And I was like, oh, it's steak, or it's like mince, or whatever. It's chicken. Oh, okay. Can I have that? No, because you're a vegan. No, you're a vegan. You can't have this. Oh, okay. And then that goes in, and then eventually she starts to go, yeah, I might try a little bit. Okay, you can try a little bit. It's fine. And then it's like, oh, that's nice. Yeah, it is nice, isn't it? Yeah, it's good for you as well. You know, when I look at the packages of these vegan foods, I'm like, whoa, like. No, I don't mind you being a vegan, but you need to be eating vegetables and things like that. You need to not, you know, any of this substitute shit needs to get in the fucking sea, like, straight away. It's horrid, the shit they put in there. And it stinks. Stinks the house out. Anyway. It's stupid overpriced for a beef and dairy country. Butter is $12 per 500 kilograms, and chicken is the cheapest option. Dude, I think it's the same over here. 500 grams? Who's buying 500 grams of butter? How much does... That's a lot. 500 grams of butter cost? In the UK. It costs... Alright, £4.40, around about. £4.40. What were you saying yours is? $12. Around about the same. Yeah, maybe yours costs about £6. Ours costs £4.40. Yours costs £5.50, £6. That's about the same, man. Like, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Eggs, yogurt, and milk are additional sources of protein to include in a diet. Yep, absolutely. Where I live, chicken and lean pork cuts are really affordable. Around €15 for £2 of meat, converting from kilograms. Okay. Nice. New Zealand beef, lamb, and butter are cheaper in the UK and New Zealand. They probably are, but they're not. But they're not like they're not double the price. I think that's what you're hinting at around that. You know, they're not that. I've just checked. You know, power of the internet. Like a single steak. Let me just look online. Okay, so single steak, steak Tesco's, And Tesco's is a pretty normal, I'd say, place. So we have 2 beef rump steaks from Iceland, not the country, the place, for £8. So 2 big beef rump steaks at £8. That's 2 meals. That's £4, £4, right? You can get beef sizzle steaks, which are slightly thinner. 4 of them for £4.50 from the same store. In Tesco's, we have 1 beef medallion steak, which is a full steak, for £3.29. I'll put it in chat. £3.29. There you go. Tesco beef medallion steak. What will that be in dollars? £3.29 in New Zealand dollars. It is $7. So for $7, you got a full steak. I'm not sure if this will come up on your thing because you're in New Zealand, but we can check it. There you go. So that's like a normal steak. About $7. About $7. And that's a nice one too. That's not like a shitty one. Hey Nathan, how's it going, man? We will game in a minute. We're just talking diets and shit at the moment. I've been thinking of starting a new Space Marine army. I know. I have been considering starting a new Space Marine army. I just keep getting inspired, and it makes me think, like, what the main pull of 40k is. The fact that I could be this inspired and not like the company, but, you know, I could be this inspired to do, like, an army. It's just, like, it's crazy. Crazy. You know? But you read the lore, and then, or you listen to a YouTube podcast or something, you're thinking, that's a really cool idea. I'd love to paint that, you know? But it's about sourcing the models, because I don't want to give Games Workshop any money. So, luckily for me, I do have a place I can source models that isn't illegal, where I don't have to give Games Workshop any money, which is good. And even then, I wouldn't be collecting an army. I'd be collecting a single, like I'd be collecting a troop choice, an elite choice, and a general. That's it. You know, just to do that. That's the little project. That's the little thing I'm gonna do, just to get me back into it. I said I was gonna do it a little while ago, just to get me back in to what I want to do. You know. So we'll see. We will see. I might not. Because it always comes to it, so the time to actually buy the stuff and get down to it, and I'm just like, oh, I can't be bothered. And here's the other part of that equation. It's normally Games Workshop who make me feel that way. Normally I'm like, oh, fuck this. Like, I don't want to get involved with this. You know, no, thank you. You know, usually I'll be this close to, like, buying a box and something will occur. You know, something will occur. I'll have to listen to one of my friends who working there crying over the phone, or they'll do something really fucking stupid with their copyright, as they've done today, which I'll cover tomorrow. And, you know, female custodies thing, the coming annihilation of the Grey Knights, all that sort of stuff. And you just go, do you know what? Fuck this. I know I'm not giving them any money, but I don't even want to residually give them airtime. Do you know what I mean? By doing the hobby myself. Which is a shame, because I've got 2 or 3 armies behind me, and I love collecting stuff. I'm listening about Conflict 47. I've heard you, and I'm going to start Conflict 47. Yes. It is something that I've been looking into for a while, Conflict 47. So I will be doing that this year, Config 47. And Necromunda too. So Necromunda is something you can actually not even do with Games Workshop, because for the most part of its lifespan, they haven't supported it. So you know. But Necromunda sounded really cool when I was looking at it. I really liked it. Yeah. Hey Grindhouse, how's it going, man? Stop buying GW shite. Well, that's the point. I'm not. It's only I only count it as that if you buy it from them or like at a store affiliated with them. But I think if you go for ow. Yeah, I've actually got. I'm quite lucky to have friends who like own stores, things like that. So they'll get things on the backlog. They'll be like, okay, I can't sell this. It damaged. What you want to give me for it? You know, that kind of thing. So I'm very lucky to have an in where I don't need to like give Games Workshop money directly to get actual Space Marines, which is cool. I've still got to wait. Like the sacrifice of that is I've got to wait for him to text me and say, hey, dude, like this was damaged in transit. Do you want first dibs? You know, before I sell it. And I'm like, yeah, cool, and I'll get it. Normally it's like a Space Marine box that's been at the bottom of a transport shipment or something, you know, and he can't sell it because it's damaged. And he'd be like, well, I've got to either write it off or make some pocket money, and I'll make some pocket money. This £35 box of Space Marines, I'll sell it to you for 15, 20 quid. Yep, no problem. Cash in hand, there you go, thank you. You know, so I'm able to get space. If I'm patient, I'm able to get Space Marines an official Games Workshop product without giving Games Workshop any money, you know. So that's the happy medium that I'm at, you know. But I've got to be patient. I can't just call him up. He's got to call me. But he does have stuff on the backlog right now that I can go and get. So that's why I'm thinking of doing Space Marines for a little bit to get myself back into it. But yeah, I am absolutely adamant that they're not going to see any more of my cash because they're just doing my head in at the moment. It's a special kind of doing your head in as well, because like, you got friends who work there, and when you hear them be depressed, like I play video games with them sometimes, and you hear them, and they're just having bad days. Like, how was your day, man? Oh, you know, and you're just like, oh, Jesus, just leave, just leave. But then again, like a few of these guys have been at the Games Workshop for what, 20, 25 years, so they can't leave. Like, their pension's tied up in the company, they can't leave. You know, it sucks. It sucks. But so those are the days when I'm like, yeah, I'm not giving this company any fucking money. Like, if a company's hurting your friends, like, those aren't the days where you want to browse for Space Marines. You know what I mean? It's like, no, fuck that shit. I'm not doing that. You know, it really sucks to hear your friends like not in a good place. And it's not one friend, I'm talking like 3 or 4 who just like, you know, they don't hate being there, they're done, kind of a thing. And most of the videos I do on the experience of working with Games Workshop, most of them are done through osmosis now, because my memories of working there are very fuzzy now, through literally just time separation and me like burying it in the back of my mind, so I'm not really bothered. But most of the time it's through friends who are not having a good time. You know, they're having a shitty old time with old G-dubs, and I hear those stories. You know, I'm like, hey, can I talk about this on the channel? I won't mention your name, and of course they say yes, because why wouldn't they? And I do it. You know. So most of the time, you do get it sometimes where you say, people say, well, you're obsessed. Why are you always talking about them? Well, number one, I like wargaming, and as much as I would like it to be otherwise, Games Workshop are pretty much wargaming. I would like it to be I would like it not to be that way, but that's what it is. That's what it is. You know, they're 90-odd% of it. So if you don't want me to talk about 90-odd% of the hobby that I like on this channel, I don't know what to say to you. And the other part is, like, I daily get reports from friends who are there every day, and they say, like, I fucking hate this. It's awful. I don't like being here anymore, but my pension is here. I'm paid okay. I've finally gotten to a pay grade that I can pay my rent and look after my kids whilst working at Games Workshop. So I'll be damned if I walk away from this. And they're right. You know, they're right. They've seen eBay stores, European and non-European, selling already open miniature boxes, painted and unpainted. Cool. Cool. That's good. Those will be managers. Those will be store managers, man. Those will be guys who run stores who can't sell a certain model because it's, like, broken or whatever. Yeah, a job is a job. And it's also, like, they do have good days. And the thing is, at Games Workshop, like, from their point of view, a good day is a very good day. You know what I mean? It's like, a good day at Games Workshop is like the best day you've ever had at any other job. Do you know what I mean? But I wouldn't know. I've not been there for 7 years. You know what I mean? So, things have moved on since I was there, even. Okay. It's time to do some gaming. Now, whilst I'm doing gaming, where did I put my phone? It'll be around here somewhere. There it is. Whilst I do my gaming, my camera will be... And you know what? I'll leave it on. Fuck it. I'll leave it on. It's fine. So a friend of mine said that the most supportive group in the world, and the only place that's not openly toxic on Reddit, from what he's seen, is the Balding Men group, right? Because he's losing his hair quicker than me, and he's coming to terms with it. He's always had this long, luscious hair. He's always had this lovely hair, and he's losing it slowly but surely, which is a problem because his missus likes Vikings. She likes men with long hair. So he's in this. It's basically a support group, but he said, "Have you seen this where it's so wholesome?" And I was like, "No." He showed me, and then, man, it's so supportive and nice. And I was like, "Wow, they've got to really vet that place because there's gonna be some assholes in the world." Is there a video where you show your Grey Knights? I think so. A few years ago. I have new ones unpainted, but you don't want to see them. But they're converted Primaris Space Marines. Anyway, let's start doing a bit of gaming. I'm going to have to put these on, these bad boys. Way. Alright. We are playing Void War. Ladies and gents, we are playing Void War. Oh yeah. And this will be our B-roll for a little while. Those of you who have been perceptive of the news will have known what we were playing when I gave you that little hint before. But we're going to play Void War for a little bit. And I'm going to put my video up there. There we go. Yeah, we're going to be playing Void War, and probably you guys will know by now that these guys suffered a DMCA takedown for a while on Steam because of Games Workshop. It was resolved, which is why I've been able to buy the game, but I wasn't able to for a little while on Steam, my preferred platform, because Games Workshop issued them a DMCA takedown notice over Pauldrons. Oh yes, we'll get into that tomorrow. But anyway... this is basically like FTL, if you've ever played FTL. It's like that. But it's like a grimdark, far future, nastiness in space sort of a thing. So, yeah. Let's give it a go. The God King has fallen. The Empire is in despair. The time is nigh for you to be our instrument of salvation. You will now be familiarized with the basics of Void Warfare. So, this is the thing. I wanted to play this simply because I wanted to see, just for half an hour, I wanted to see how close this was to 40k. And on my first viewing here, this is kind of close. I can understand why Games Workshop have said, you cheeky bastards. But yeah, I can kind of see why. This is your ship. As the commander of this vessel, you may select any crew member of the ship, including yourself, by clicking their portrait frame. You may also select them by clicking on them directly or dragging a box around them. Select yourself now. This me? Hey, it's me! Is my name actually Exile in the game? What? While crew members are selected, you may issue commands by right-clicking any of the rooms on your ship. Move yourself to the designated room, okay? Cool. Alright. The system control interface allows you to control your ship's systems. Each system has an icon that corresponds with your ship. Alright, here we got launch bay, life support, engines, shields, reactor, weapons, I'm guessing, storm cannon. Yeah. And load crew, unload crew, recall crew, launch assault sled. Oh my god. That's cool. All of your systems are powered by the ship's reactor, which is shown here. Do you know what pisses me off? Do you know what pisses me off? Instead of going after this company, Games Workshop should have said, hey, here's some money. Would you like to be the official FTL-like 40k game? Of course they would say yes, and they go, okay, now you can slap all of the Space Marines and all of the Grim Darkness, all of that stuff on your game, no problem. You can even call it Warhammer 40,000 Void War, great, and it's an official game, you're part of the umbrella. That's what they should be doing. Offering them that. But the thing is, I can't trust Games Workshop to do that without saying, yeah, here's please become a part of our umbrella. Make your game a part of our umbrella. No, we don't want to do that. Well, in that case, here's a DMCA takedown notice, go fuck yourself, right? That's what they do. That's what they do. Unfortunately. All your ship's systems are powered by the ship's reactor, which is shown here. Okay. Each bar represents 1 unit of power reactor power. The more power a system draws from your reactor, the more effective it becomes. Okay. You may hover over any system for more details. While hovering, a reticle appears above your ship, showing the location of each system. Oh yeah. Cool. These are subsystems. Okay, there's your health, top left. Okay. A pair of Imperial enforcers have joined your crew. Good. They've arrived and shipped a time to assist you with the fire that has broken out on your ship. Shit. Extinguish. Nice. Okay. Trying to. You will need to power your engines before you can engage the subspace drive. Left-clicking the system icon will add power. Right-clicking will remove power. Okay. Let's add some power over there then. There we go. Power's been removed from your reactor. Okay, yeah, got ya. With your engines powered, your subspace drives are now active. It is time to engage the drives. Okay. Okay, you can go in there. I wonder if these guys level up the more they do stuff. You can go in here. Shields, I'm guessing. Yeah. Notice how your engines have completely automatically repaired themselves. Okay. Now your engines are powered. You're ready to engage subspace drive. Okay. As the commander of the ship, you must be present aboard the ship to engage the subspace drive. You can always identify the commander of the ship by hovering over them and looking for the commander keyword. Okay. See, is he normally Exile? Because my name on Steam isn't Exile. It's Northern Exile. So that would be so cool if his name's actually just Exile. Ensure the commander is manning the command throne, then press the warp button. Do I need to record this? There we go. Okay. This is a star map. It contains all the jump nodes in the current sector. Hovering over a node will display basic information of that node. Okay. Use controls. Okay. Okay. So we're going either unvisited, unvisited, and Imperial Shrine. Let's do that. Go over here. Home. Okay. We'll go over here. Boom. Bang. Okay. The galaxy is filled with hostile threats. These servo husks have gone rogue and are threatening servo husks and are threatening to destroy your ship. Fucking servitors. Fortunately, their ship does not have the strength to penetrate your shields. You will show them the error of their ways. Okay. Power your weapon by clicking on it. Okay, bang. If you click on it again to activate it. And we will go for the... There. No, I just did. Did I not just do that? Set the target by clicking a room on the enemy ship. Did that, yes. Now do we fire? Oh, we're not doing any damage to it, that's why. Okay. Do you know what? Let me get this guy over to... What's this? Where is that? There we go. That's cool, these salt sled. Okay. Crew, get in there. We're gonna be... fuck these guys up. Off they go. Boom! Bang! Look at him fighting away. That's so cool, man. Your crew killed an enemy damaged the shield system. Okay. 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 Okay, can we not like oh. Okay. Bang. Got one. Let's do it again. Our shield is still tanking this, so we should be okay. There we go. The vessel breaks apart. You salvage material from the remains. You can hover over any of your salvaged items for more info. Bolt cannon, okay. Scrap metal. And repair drone, okay. Empty weapon slot. Bang. Okay. Nice. That's cool. I like it. This is like a more in-depth version of FTL. I like it so far. One last thing, your translocator has been enabled. You can use it to board enemy ships, escape from a difficult situation, or simply get around your ship faster. Okay. Oh, cool. All right. Okay, let's get to the command room. Alright. We're ready to go. Let's go to the Imperial Shrine. Why not? You arrive at an old Imperial Shrine. Its structure is worn, but its solemn presence commands respect. Right, I will pledge myself to the Imperial cult. Why not? You swear fealty and devotion to the Imperial cult. A radiant warmth floods your veins, like the embrace of the sun itself, igniting your faith with renewed strength. Hooray! Okay. Guess we're warping away again. Let's go to Unvisited Node. Bang! You've reached yourself... You reach your destination, find yourself taking fire from an Imperial vessel. Cheeky bastards. Cheeky bastards. Alright. Let's try and do this. See if we can get through the shields first. I doubt we can, but we'll see. Yep, we can. Nice. They're not touching yours so far, so that's good. Right, now the shields are actually disabled, so okay, we got this now. Ooh. The shield's going to be back on in a sec. Let's do one more. Damn, shields were on. We beg you, relent. We offer these supplies. Dude, you're about to die. They're flame lance. Okay. No. Because you're about to die anyway. It wouldn't have mattered. We'd already shot our last shot. Munitions, no missile bay installed. Okay. Well, that's the end of them. You come across a Death Cult warship transporting valuables. Okay. Oh, we're automatically going. Okay, we're doing this. All right. What I know of Death Cults is they're really good in close combat. So let's not do that. A ghoul, 10 out of 10. What do I have? Alright, okay, so we are better. We are better. So these ghouls are just dudes, right? This Death Cultist is the main guy. Okay. These can't do anything to his ship. He's got to do it all himself. It might be better for us to just take him out. Because if the ghouls are just sitting there, they can't actually repair anything. Oh no, apparently they can. Cannot man systems or extinguish... Oh, so they can do things, but they can't man the systems. I've got it. Right, gotcha. Gotcha. He's on fire in his little throne room, look. He's dead. So the commander's dead, so I don't know what he's going to do now. I'm surprised Games Workshop have not actually come up with this idea themselves, gonna be honest. You know what I mean? So weird. Where are our shields? Are they, I can't even see our shields. What percentage they've got up. Scrap metal. Shield strength, 1 of 1. Okay. Each purple bubble can block 1 enemy shot. Okay. There we go. Some scrap metal is what we got from that. Okay. Merchant weapons dealer. Why not? talk with them. It is amusing to observe inexperienced crews panicking over hull breaches. The seasoned ones know that fire is the true terror of starship faces. Okay, let's trade with them then. I do have scrap metal. I could buy some of these. Energy beam, thunder cannon, hull ripper. Okay. Pain engine? That's cool. Magic pain glove. And all that sort of stuff. I like that. Meditech boosters. We'll take one of them. Yeah, why not? Why not? So do we, like, put that somewhere? Oh no, we already got it. Okay, good. Let's move on then. You pass by a few Imperial mining colonies. You notice nothing out of the ordinary and press on. Okay, alright. You arrive to see several Imperial Inquisition ships arrayed around a lone prison barge. They intend to incinerate the vessel, along with all the occupants within. You hear a confessor intone over the channel, "You have profaned our faith." Let's wait and see what happens. The confessors aboard the Inquisition ship summon a massive conflagration of psychic fire upon the prison barge. A few minutes later, the prison barge and all its occupants are reduced to ashes. Okay. We collect what we can from the remains. A power fist! Yay! I can see why Games Workshop were like, you know. Like, I don't... The point is, right, okay, the point is, I think we played enough of that. We're going to play it a little bit longer, but I think we played enough of the game to realise that the feel of the game, like, what it looks like, how it is, and, the problem isn't that Games Workshop felt the need to say, hey, you're infringing on our IP, because it's quite honestly, it is ripped from 40k, and the serial numbers have been filed off, do you know what I mean, and replaced with independent ones. My two issues are this. Number one, I'm getting my thoughts ready for tomorrow's video, by the way. So number one, Games Workshop did this themselves to things like Dune, you know, anything Moorcock, anything like that, right? They ripped off so many people to build 40k and then put their own little spin on it, right, to make it their own, which is great. It's fine. It's a fair cop. The second thing is, one, it's kind of hypocritical, and two, it's kind of cowardly, because they only ever seem to go after the small people. Okay? Are they going to go after Activision for doing Warcraft? No, because Warcraft, you know, the Activision would just laugh them out of court. They'd bury them under litigation, just to, you know, and take money from them, right? Are they going to go after Disney for having Space Marines and aliens, you know, and having, like, pulse rifles and xenomorphs and shit like that? No, right? And the only reason they don't is because those companies have bigger resources, large resources than them, and those companies can tell them to get fucked and drain their own resources. They would end up with less going after those companies. But they will go after the little guy. They will go after the little guy. I'm going to cover this tomorrow. I've decided. I'm going to write a script tomorrow, and I will, or maybe even tonight, and I will cover it. Because, I'm sorry, but, you know, some of the shit they tend to try and get away with is a bit silly. What might it load out? Yes, and oh, it's in here, right? Weapon slot, armor slot. Oh, here we go. Power fist. I'm gonna give it to one of my dudes rather than me. So Aegon, you can have the power slot. The thing. There you go. There we go. We will walk. What's this? Shipyard. Shit, we can't go down there anymore. Okay, we've got to go forwards. Oh, it's on the shipyard here. Let's do it. An abandoned shipyard floats into view. It appears to be a safe place to rest. Alright. Repair 10 hull points. We don't need to do that. Heal your injuries. We don't need to do that. Construct a machine slave. Scavenge munition. Yeah, we'll construct a machine slave. Why not? We've got a husk. You scavenge the shipyard for corpses and manage to cobble together a functioning husk. Hooray! Where is he? There he is. You can go... in here, I guess. There we go. Boom. An Imperial convoy comes into view. Okay, you approach. The ships within the convoy hastily engage their subspace drives, preparing to jump out. All except for one vessel, which pivots to confront your ship. Okay. I mean, I would have been nice, but... Alright. Get them shields down. Ooh. That was a big one. That's what she said. There we go, shields are down. Ooh, we've been hit. Okay. Open that to space. That's fine. Do you know what? Open that to space as well. That's fine. I'm on fire, so... Close those doors. Can we get their engines out of there so we can stop them from doing that? Yeah, got him. Alright. Not much survives the blast. Only a small handful of supply canisters are retrieved from wreckage. Okay. Choose one. Scrap metal... Power field. What does power field do? No, we'll take the machine slave. Why not? We'll have you do our stuff. I'm guessing he doesn't breathe either, so we can survive in these low conditions, which is pretty cool. Encounter a ship bearing the markings of death cults. Hail them. Hello. And commander of the slave ship responds. These machine men are poorly suited for our rituals. We would be willing to sell them at a discount. Yeah, fine. Flux Priest. Very well. Flux Priest. And 15 metal scrap. What is he? Increases power of nearby friendly system by 1. Cool. Flux Priest. Alright, let's name these dudes. Let's name these dudes. Okay. We need to name these dudes. So we are going to name a few people. If you want your names on one of these dudes, let me know. I know one already. Oh, Valia does sound cool, though. But we're going to go with Board, if you're still here. And we're going to go with... next person to talk in chat, Gets the name on one of our dudes. I will try to board next time. Yeah. There we go. Done. There we are. And let's go. Let's get out of here. Sorry, command throne is unmanned. Where am I? Let's go to your command throne. What are you doing? There we go. What's this? Merchant Shaman. Within moments, you receive a communications request from a nearby ship. It is a supply barge of one of the local merchant guilds. Alright, I will talk with you first. The salvage team arrived recently, apparently thoroughly shaken. They recounted a skirmish with a fierce canine-like entity. Such creatures are believed long extinct, but their tale was unsettling. Okay, let's trade with them. What do you have? Imperial Recruit. They got dudes here, okay. Blood Witch, that's cool. Psychomancy Blood Curse. Let's take another one of these dudes. Why not? We'll get another guy. It means we've got more dudes. Imperial Recruit, you can... I don't know. Chill out in here, I guess. In fact, you can go in there, and you can man this station. Okay. Okay. Alright, we are away. Abstract Wound? Submit before Gorgoth's putrescent might. Alright, this is a Nurgle guy, okay. Okay. Alright. Shields first, as per usual. Do you know what? Let's do what you said. Let's get our guys in here. Can we get more than 2? Load crew. Launch assault sled. And get me there. We're away. Bang, we're there. We're fighting. Beat him up. Get him. We're doing pretty well. We could do with the weapons being shut off. What have we got? No, we're still not being hit, so... Okay. So, weapons off for now. Let's get the weapons out of there. Oh, shit. They're nearly dead. Let's get them back. Let's recall crew. Bang. They're back. Alright, you guys... Back your stations, you did well. Distracted them for a while. A defeated enemy commander appears on the view screen. Their voice filled with defeat. They agree to send you some materials if you let them live. Yeah, okay, fine. That'd be so funny if that took them out anyway. That would have been so funny. Oh my god. That would have been so funny. That's why I didn't accept the surrender last time, because I was like, yeah, they're not gonna... Do you know what I mean? Then again, can we just attack them anyway? Can we just do that? Oh, we can't. Okay. Okay. That would have been cool. If it had let us, like, double-cross them, take their shit, and then kill them all. That would have been cool. Okay, what does this do? Ancient translocator. Okay, well, we don't need to do that. Do Stargate. You approach the Stargate. Okay, difficult sector, Imperial Shrine World. Okay. This is cool. Imperial Shrine Worlds, why not? It's the one that doesn't have the massive fuck-off X on it, so I'm guessing that would be dangerous if we went there. We went through a sector containing a cluster of Imperial Shrine Worlds. The adherents of the Radiant Dogma are known for... They changed all the names. The adherents of the Radiant Dogma are known for their neo-fanatical devotion to the God King, quote-unquote. They do not take kindly to outsiders. Okay. Guess we're moving on. A demon-possessed starship engages you. Oh my god. Okay, let's do it. What is that? Let's get the shields down first. Okay, the shields are indeed down. So let's do whatever that is. That looks like a demon heart. Let's kill it. In fact, no. What's that? Let's get over there. There's only one. I'm assuming we can take him. So let's not do that. Let's get rid of... Where is his... do that. We load crew. We fire these right at... oh, there's no... Okay, there's no air on there, I don't think. Fire suit. Okay, cool. Recall crew. Straight away. We're full of mist, wherever this is. Whatever that is, I don't like it. Now it's in here. Okay, go in there. The music's pretty cool, I've got to say. The music is pretty badass. Okay. Now, can I upgrade my dudes? We got a immunity to fire. Okay. Yeah, you can have this, no problem. Upgrade, here we go. I'd like to upgrade Not enough scrap metal. Okay, what do we need? Okay. You guys can... Well, we can wait for a while and you can return to your stations and stuff. Actually, you can probably go now. You'll probably be fine. Yeah, it'll be fine. Go in there. Okay. An Imperial vessel approaches the jump point with its valuable cargo at stake. It hastily activates its weaponry and locks onto your ship. Fuck you! Guys, I want you in the bay again. We're gonna steal this shit. Again. Get in there. We're gonna steal this shit. Load crew. And we're going directly here. Okay, we're gonna have to recall them because... Oh no, we got him. I think we're okay. Guys, get me this. What do we get? Duraplane armor. Excellent. Recall crew. We're back. Dude, we're so fucking good. Like, this is awesome. Okay, I want to get rid of these weapons as well. This is doing my head in. Let's get rid of the weapons. Nice. This is fucking addictive. I'm not kidding. This is so addictive. There we go. No more weapons from you. The enemy crew has been killed. You search through the remains and find... Okay, cool. Do you know what? Just for old time's sake, let's just fucking blow it up. Say that we have. Lol. Did we get more stuff? Oh, nothing. Okay, fine. Fine. Duraplane armor. Cool. Well, I guess we'll go with... Who are you? Planetary Assault, Imperial Shrine. Planetary Assault. Why not? Why not? Deploy infiltrators. Oh no! Right, yeah, no one's got any. Oh shit. You triangulate the source of the transmission to one of the dilapidated bastions on the surface. Although the surface batteries of the colony have begun tracking your vessel, weak points in the fortification offer the possibilities of possible infiltration. Okay. This guy looks like a space marine. Yeah, he's a space marine. Fuck this shit. I guess we could go in and then just like leave the second the shit goes wrong. Oh, we can still fire at them. Okay, cool. Let's just fire at this guy then. Fuck that. Let's just fire at this guy. Let's kill the space marine. There we go. Get rid of this guy. Just keep firing at this room. He's dead. What the fuck just happened? Hello? Let's get rid of these. Okay, time to vent. Okay. Do they just, like, stay going until... Do you want, let's deploy infiltrators and get some shit and then just get out of here. That's what we should do right now. That's what we should do. Load crew. Let's get some shit here. Okay, let's do it. Okay, you guys, come straight in here. You guys. Alright, he's on his way. He's on his way. Okay, you guys, come straight up here. Got it. More scrap metal, okay. I don't think we're getting any more. No, let's get you guys back home. Recall crew. Okay. How do we leave? Because I'm pretty much done here. No, we can just warp away. Okay. Oh my god, another one. Jesus, okay. Where are we with this? Let's do it again. Oh my god, that is... We need these shields gone like yesterday. Yeah, we're gonna have to send our dudes in. Get in there. Stole the shit. Good. I don't think we're gonna do this. I think we're gonna have to fuck off. Yeah, the shields just come back up, so we're gonna have to fuck off. Because we could go in there, but it's demonic, so they're gonna take damage as soon as we go in. Let's just fuck off. Let's just go. We got this. We got this stuff. If we wanted to go. Another one. Okay. Can we upgrade? No, we can't upgrade. Okay. There we go. Got him. Right, we're there now. We're there now. We should be okay. When we keep the heat up on that shield, we should be alright. No, that was a nasty one. We got him that time. He hasn't even got any good stuff. I mean, we'll just blow him out the sky. Nah. You fight on us first. Got him. And we got the 44 scrap metal and the satisfaction of killing him, so there was that. Alright, let's upgrade some stuff. And now we can have our putrefactor on. Woo! 3 weapons. Now, do we have to send people in here to be healed? Do they heal in here? Like in, no. Apparently not. Okay. The Immortal King. Okay. Okay. Repaired little. We'll do one more jump, then we'll have a little talk about the game. Okay, Imperial Destroyer. Okay. I think we're about to die anyway, so we're okay. 1, 2. Fire everything at the shields for first, and then we'll go from there. Oh. Got the shields. Keep that down. And you instead can fire there. You ain't got no chance, dude. There you go. Okay. I'll take that. Dude, this is a great game. This is great. This is basically FTL. Hangar... Setting... Hangar? Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Alright. I'm going to call it there for that. That was awesome, though. I really, really enjoyed that. I thought that was great. But that was great. That was really, really, really good. That was good. So I'm impressed. I'm impressed by them. I thought that was cool. I thought that was cool. Honestly. What did you guys think? I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was pretty good. I can see... no, that was a game called Void War. It was a game called Void War, and it is by... Let me see who it was by. It is on Steam for £16. 1/6. It is by Tundra Entertainment, which is great. And the reason why I was playing it is because tomorrow I'm going to be doing a video on Games Workshop chasing copyright, essentially, and going after people for copyright reasons. And they went after the devs who made this game. And I've got a few points to make, but I didn't want to make the points without playing the game myself. I think it would be very easy to just make a video and write a script, commenting on, being angry about Games Workshop for doing something. But I wanted to play the game just to make sure that the game is, you know, relatively close to the 40k IP. I didn't want to make a dick out of myself and make a video when I've not even played the game, because, you know... But yeah, they went after them for pauldrons of all things, and we'll get into that tomorrow. But I'm going to write a script either tonight or tomorrow, and I'm going to do a... we're going to be doing a video on that, on Games Workshop chasing copyright for... but not doing it even-handedly, right? If you're going to sue these guys, or at least give them a DMCA takedown notice for having pauldrons in their game, then why aren't you suing... StarCraft for having literal Space Marines in theirs? Because Activision would take you to the fucking cleaners. You know, it just irritates me. So we'll be doing that tomorrow. And of course, I will stick up the Games Workshop in a little way, because this is quite literally, you know, Void War is literally FTL but 40k with the serial numbers filed off. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to sit here and pretend they didn't have a point. But the thing is, the Games Workshop need to apply these rules laterally and be like, yeah, you know, everybody gets a taste of this. Don't come after our IP. I don't care who you are, or we'll take you to court. If you want to do that, fine. But don't, like, pick on the little guy who just loves 40k and wants to do something cool with it, and then leave the guy who's obviously ripping off your stuff over here because he's got more money. You know, leave him alone. picking on the small guy. Games Workshop way. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to go have something to eat, but I love you a long time. I will speak to you tomorrow for some more 40k Rantage. Going to be super awesome. So I'll see you then. Have a wonderful day. Bye.